team-sideline.
It's grind time. Yeah, we on the sideline. Woo!
Tonight on this Week 2 edition of Sideline 2024. A week after beating Bowles, the Reigns Vikings are back on the road again this week, taking on the Saints of Sandalwood. See if the Vikings kept rolling Week 2. Our game of the week took us to St. Johns County, where the Ponte Vedra Sharks paid a visit to the Bartram Trail Bears in search of their first win of the season. On the west side of Jacksonville, two prep powerhouses clashed as Trinity Christian hosted Bowles. On the south side of Jacksonville, Mandarin took its high-powered offense to Atlantic Coast to battle the Stingrays. Also, we got your play of the week, hit of the week, fan of the week, and your hashtag team sideline photos.
This is Addie Nato, Sideline 2024. Chris Porter, roll those highlights.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Dalton Johnson.
I'm Malik Boussalam.
This is Sideline 2024.
Chris Porter.
Roll those highlights.
Yeah.
Team-sideline.
It's grind time. Yeah, we on the sideline. Woo!
Yes, and I'm ready to roll the highlights. Hello and welcome to this Week 2 edition of Sideline 2024. I'm Chris Porter. Week 1 lived up to the hype, so you know tonight I'm all fired up, and we've got a jam-packed show. But before we roll the highlights, let me show you my squad. Let's get over here and show the squad, shall we? Who we got in the house? We got Cole, Shaw's, T3, Toby, Tegan, Alessio, my main man, Oven. We've got Jim, DJ, the MVP, and Ashley. And you know what, folks? We had a prime-time matchup on the south side of Jacksonville. Mandarin played or visited Atlantic Coast. Let's roll those highlights. We'll watch it together. That was Jamie Fritz Jr., who's going to Texas, and here's why. Big things popping, little things completely stopping. Touchdown Stangs. Extra point, no good, up 6-0. Still in the first quarter, that duo at it again. Jones lets it rain, and Fritz is going to clear it out. Make reservations for 6, but didn't count. Flag on the play, holding on the offense. When at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. And that is what the Stangs offense will do. Jones to Bryson. You got the right one, baby. Touchdown, Stangs. The Stangs lay the smackdown on the Stingrays tonight, a final 47-0. Game of the week took us to St. Johns County. Bartram Trail Bears hosted the Ponte Vedra Sharks. Player of the week nominee, Drew, the price is right, to Cam Tazzy here. Woo, you fancy, huh? 21-14, Ponte Vedra. Following the Sharks drive, Price is going to find Brian Case, who is making his case to get in the end zone off the screen. 28-14. Fourth quarter now. Bears driving, not going away. Jaden Weatherly weathering the storm to Landon Tippy, 28-21. Ponte Vedra, final drive of the game for the Bears, 4th and long. Weatherly looking, and he's going to find Kobe Dean. First down, move those chains. Later in the drive, 4th down again. Weatherly once again trying to weather the storm, but incomplete. Good night, game over. Drive home safely. The Sharks won a final tonight, 28-21.
It's a great win for us. Anytime that we can get a victory against any school in the north of St. Johns County, these schools, Bartram and Nice and Creekside, they're such great schools and great football schools. And for us to get this win over here, it's just a huge thing for our kids. And it was a tough week. It was tough. You know, we didn't perform really well against Nice. Nice had a lot to do with that. They're a really good football team. But I'm just really proud of our guys and their effort. I just told them, I said, you know, I'm kind of a newcomer because I've only been here 4 years. But, you know, what I know about the Ponte Vedra kids is when the chips are down, when their back's on the canvas, they are going to come up and they're going to answer the bell. They've always done it in everything I've ever watched them do. And they sure did that again tonight, and I'm proud to death of them.
South side of Jacksonville, Episcopal at Bishop Kenny, Player of the Week nominee Derek Heidemann lets it rain, and Peyton Burnett. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Touchdown, BK. But wait a minute. It was called back because of a penalty. Wasted my catchphrase. Next snap, Heidemann says, when at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. J.P. Donovan, Player of the Week nominee, weaving in and out of traffic like he's on I-95, 60-yard touchdown strike, 35-3 BK. The Crusaders would cruise over Episcopal today by a final score of 42-3. Here's the head coach, Tim Krause.
We've done a great job this year playing like a team. I think we've distributed the football the way that we need to. We've had a bunch of different guys make plays. I think we had 4 or 5 different guys score touchdowns today. So, always exciting when you play as a group.
Sandalwood Saints hosted the Range Vikings. When we got there, the Vikings were up 30-0, second string again. Curtis Asbury, there he is doing his thing. Ooh-woo! First down, move those chains. I'm doing that for Andy. Andy's in the studio now. He's a Jaguars fan. Then it's Malik Morrison to Mr. Walker, and he's marching it in, not for the Saints, but for the Vikings. The Vikings won big tonight, 43-0.
It feels good to put a donut on there, but as a defense, it's a lot of things that we critique, get better at. So just going into next week, we just want to stay humble and just put in the extra work so that we can minimize the mistakes that we did have on the field.
Bowls on the west side of Jacksonville taking on the Trinity Christian Crusaders. Usually when they meet, this game is good. Player of the Week nominee, Ethan Grom. Janaim Burrows and Oben was on his game. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Then the Dogs put it on the ground. Aiden Anderson powering his way into the end zone. The Conquerors are young, my friend. The Bulldogs bounced back from their week 1 loss to Range, winning a final 41-7. Kerry Parker Braves traveling from Arlington to take on the Fletcher Senators early on. No score when Jameer Jennings gets his swerve on. Make reservations for 6, 7-0 Senators. The very next drive, Senators once again getting it to Jameer Jennings. Make reservations for 6, yet again 14-0 Senators. Then a little trickery here. Will Reynolds ends up with the ball. Holla! The Senators win a final 28-14. Fleming Island taking on Riverside in the backyard. Another open highlight for you guys tonight. Glenn Foreman, the third, stunting like his daddy to the 4-star commit, Tayshawn Jelzy. Who you saw that one-handed grab? Whacking down Hughes on. Then Glenn Foreman, the third, to that man again, Tayshawn. Generals pick up their first win of the season, winning over Fleming Island, 48-39. Hashtag team sideline. Now I tell you I got a team. Hook me up, give me the music, T3. I hear the music. My guy, Alessio, hooked me up, making sure he showed all of the photos and the videos you posted tonight on X and Instagram using the hashtag team sideline. We still have many more stops to make. Plus, Player of the Week, Hit of the Week, Fan of the Week, Band of the Week, Cheerleaders of the Week. You're watching a Week 2 edition of Sideline 2024.